Hey, how's it going? It's Ziva, and today I'm back to do a spread in my reading bullet journal. It's actually gonna be a spread dedicated to a book that I read in August, which is House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J Maas. I have read the book and I absolutely loved it, especially all the main characters. That's kind of why I'm making this spread, because I just need to make an homage to all the main heroes of the story, but also to kind of process all the emotions and everything that happened in the book. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this video. The style of the spread that I'm thinking about is actually a scrapbooky style, so that's why I have all this crafts paper and washi tapes and stickers ready just in case I'm gonna need any of them. But I wanted the main focus to be on the actual art of the characters that I found on Pinterest. I'm gonna link it below in the description to give credit to the artists. But yeah, I absolutely adored all of this art that I found, especially the seatings and Lehabah drawing. Oh my goodness, that is so beautiful. I love it, especially since the characters are amazing as well. Like, if you have read the book, definitely tell me which your favorite characters were from the story. I honestly can't decide because all of them were amazing, but yeah, Seedings and Lehabah were definitely like so funny. I got really excited whenever they appeared on the page because they were so funny. And they kind of make Danica much more lighthearted. Not Danica, Bryce. Whenever they appeared or were in the scene, they just make Bryce a lot more lighthearted and kind of happier. Yeah, it was just awesome reading about them. I'm using the pink hearted scrap paper because I really wanted to kind of make the spread still in the shades of the cover of House of Earth and Blood, which is like a red and gold. And that's why I'm using the pink in my spread. I'm also gonna do a quote on the other side, so only like half of this book is gonna be like a scrapbooky spread. The other half is actually just gonna be a very simple spread of the quotes through Love All Is Possible, because I just love that that quote is so prominent and such a big part of the story. It really kind of gave the story heart and made it kind of highlighted what the story was trying to achieve, you know, really focus on the power of love, I guess. It was just so beautiful. Oh my goodness. In general, Sarah J Maas is well known for writing amazing characters and developing the relationships between them, but the great thing about this story in particular was that she really focused more on the friendship than on the romantic relationships. So even though there is a romance in the book, I felt like the two love interests first develop a really deep friendship and an understanding and respect for each other before they like really jumped into anything romantic. So it was just everything about this book was honestly so amazing. And actually here I messed up just a little bit with the spacing of how I glued in all the drawings, because it gave me a really weird space for the title, and so I had to redo that so many times because I just couldn't get it to the shape that would fit between all the drawings. So yeah, if you're ever gonna be doing something like this, just look at the spacings first and be careful when gluing everything in. This is also note to self to be more careful in the future, but yeah, I feel like it works fine in the end, like everything works out, but I got really annoyed for a while because however I wrote that title, it just didn't seem to work. But yeah, in the end everything is fine, so yeah, I feel like it looks okay now. And here I'm just doing something that I feel like is slowly becoming part of my style, which is adding golden accents to a black title. I love the way those two colors work together. I'm writing in all the character names so I actually don't forget them, but this made me realize that I had forgotten about one other character, from the story, which is Rune, so Bryce's brother, and I'm really sad about it because he is another amazing character and his arc is actually awesome as well. So yeah, I really love how Sarah J Maas kind of played around with the chosen one trope when it came to Rune, because Rune is actually like the chosen one, and the way everybody treats him, even Bryce, I just love that she kind of mocks him all the time for being the chosen one and like makes fun of him. They just had a wonderful kind of brother-sister relationship, even though they were fighting for most of the time. I love it, and the way she kept kind of calling him out on his alpha bullshit, and not just Rune but actually all the characters in the story. Bryce kind of has this thing where she mocks every single male of the story about being an alpha hole, like this kind of domineering, very possessive, protective, and just, yeah, overall assholes. I love that she keeps calling them out on it, because I feel like when it comes to adult romance stories, there's often this kind of stereotype or trope going around of the male love interest being very possessive and domineering. So I love that Sarah J Maas kind of called out that trope. So yeah, it was awesome. On the second page, I'm adding a quote, "Through love, all is possible," because like I said, it was a huge part of the story, so I thought it fit. Around it, I'm just gonna draw some stars, because once again, stars just played a really big role in the story overall, especially toward the ending. We realized that they were gonna have a much bigger role than it was hinted at in the beginning. So and at the last minute, I actually decided to add a little text box to kind of write down some of my thoughts, or like a summary of my thoughts about the book, just short synopsis of how I felt about it. And I didn't like how the paper kind of overshadows the quote over on top, so I just decided to draw in the text box on the page itself and write down what I was feeling in the moment. And yeah, that's it for this spread. I really hope you like it, and tell me if I should do any more bookish spreads. I really enjoyed making this. Definitely tell me if you have read the book, and thanks for watching. I hope you have a good one. Till next time.